Never doubt yourself. You got them babies counting on you. There's going to be times where you're going to doubt yourself, you're going to be in pain, but them babies counting on you. You got to be here. And I'm telling you that because a lot of people get around you and they see your success and they say, oh man, a lot of people need you, and they yes man you. I ain't here to yes man you. You know me, every time we connect, you know I got love for you. Not because I need you, I got love for you because you're a young cat and I was young, Gil was young. Live. And I'm telling you that because you see that love that lady get, you see how you light up when I talk about your babies? Live. These people want to laugh, they want to joke, they want to criticize. They don't know your pain, I don't know your pain. But I know one thing, them babies counting on.
Kodak Black's legal saga is once again front and center. According to the Broward County Clerk, a status hearing in his ongoing felony trafficking and possession case has officially been set for April 28th, with Judge Barbara Duffy presiding. As the trial date looms, tension in the courtroom is rising. One attorney present noted that the tone between prosecutors and law enforcement suggests Kodak is out of second chances. This time, he's staring down the reality of sentencing. The only remaining question, how long might he be facing behind bars? A snippet of body cam footage captures the moment Kodak was detained, the officer's tone more matter-of-fact than aggressive. "I'm not arresting you right now, all right? Just come on. Your license isn't valid, but that's not the issue here." It paints a picture of a moment that, while calm on the surface, foreshadows a storm underneath. Despite the weight of his legal troubles, Kodak and his team haven't remained quiet. Seizing the media momentum, they released a new track titled Soleboy, a raw and emotional record in which Kodak reflects on his recent turmoil. "My eyes keep watering. I miss my kids. I bet they wonder where their father went," he raps, lyrics that seem to speak from a place of pain and parental longing. With 5 children depending on him, the emotional toll is evident and public. Concern is mounting. That concern isn't just coming from fans. Influential voices like Wallow and Gilly stepped in with some hard-hitting life advice for the rapper, urging him to recognize that his choices carry weight beyond himself. Their message was clear. Kodak's life is bigger than his music, bigger than his fame. It matters to the people who love and need him. According to public records, his children currently aren't allowed to visit him, and while some fans feel that's for the best given his recent state, others express heartbreak at the sight of a father slipping further away from his family. Just weeks ago, Kodak was caught on video looking visibly disoriented, allegedly under the influence, a scene that only deepened public concern. In the clip, he stumbles through a performance, his speech and posture raising alarm. Perhaps the most damning element of this case is the repetition. Kodak is now facing nearly identical charges to those he was arrested for 2 years ago. And that history isn't lost on the court. In February 2023, Kodak publicly admitted to using drank, a slang term for codeine-based cough syrup, though he denied being on any other substances at the time. He pled not guilty to the associated gun and drug charges. But now, with this new case piling on, his previous admissions could weigh heavily against him. As the court date approaches, the stakes for Kodak Black couldn't be higher. He's not just battling the system. He's fighting to reclaim his role in his children's lives, his standing in the industry, and perhaps most critically, his grip on personal stability. Whether this becomes a turning point or another downward spiral remains to be seen.
I was on the and I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. That's it. I was on that drink, sleep in front of my people's house. But that ain't illegal. So all that shit is just the process that it had to be in other mud shot. The process that even though like bogus is I'm plastered all over the internet. Then on top of that, it's like, bro, like I'm Haitian. I mean, and then it's just like my era, bro. Like, nah, like, man, you better.
Shortly after an Instagram live session, federal agents raided Kodak Black's home, arresting him and seizing various items. Facing a potential 2-year sentence, his attorney Brian Cohen secured a deal allowing Kodak to enter rehab instead of jail. After turning himself in for violating pretrial release due to a failed drug test, Kodak argued in court that his sample may have been mixed up with someone else's. Judge Barbara Duffy requested a hair sample, but Kodak declined, opting instead for a 30-day stay at Legacy Rehabilitation Facility. Despite that, Kodak was later arrested again for a similar offense. Prosecutors now plan to use this pattern, along with lyrics from his song Soleboy, to push for a maximum sentence. Public concern grew after 2 tweets went viral, questioning Kodak's well-being and lack of support. One tweet, which Kodak acknowledged on Instagram Live, accused those around him of waiting for his downfall instead of helping him.
Again, while we waiting on other people too, right? Other people, they don't know how to let time do its thing. Hey, bro, like let time do it, bro. Time is the best, what you call it, whether it's gonna heal or whatever it's gonna like, let time do it. You gotta be patient. Love is patient. Love is kind. Like I'm saying, it makes absolutely zero sense. No sense at all to try to approach the situation with any type of aggression. The whole world on, everybody on, your man on, your tune. Everybody again, while we just down here waiting on when.
Fans began sounding the alarm, expressing real concern for Kodak Black's well-being, but it was starting to seem like he'd drifted too far to hear them. That same day, things took a darker turn. A bizarre video surfaced showing Kodak sitting in the middle of a road, eating fried chicken, seemingly disconnected from reality. The clip spread fast, with many people doubting it was even him at first. The unsettling footage caught the attention of fellow artists. Kanye West publicly addressed the situation, urging rappers in the area to step in and help Kodak before it was too late. Despite the call to action, it appears few answered, and Kodak remained adrift, spiraling further in the public eye.
Okay, so I thought Kodak was in Miami. I see he's in Atlanta. So I'm going to flight down to Atlanta right now and do something. So anybody that's already down in Atlanta that knows him and knows anything about him, I know I said rappers and all that, but right now I need y'all, man, to really go and do something. We can't, I know y'all think I'm crashing out. You see me talking, I'm expressing myself. And look, man, please don't, I know I said a lot, and just let me go down there and go help this man.
As you may be wondering how someone so rich and successful can get into a position like this, but it would be answered later on that night. Kodak Black was seen pacing around his room saying that he is Drake's favorite rapper, which he definitely could be, but his friend is literally sitting there just recording him. His own friends would rather film him strung out pacing around his room rather than helping him. I drink favorite rapper. Who? I'm his favorite rapper. You Drake favorite rapper? Yeah. No, he always say song titled Walk. This gathered 33 million views, and it climbed him back to the top of the chart. However, the success would get back to his head, or he started hanging out with the wrong crowd again, as he would then be featured on a Kaizenot livestream trying to pick up his rap career. But he would be seen having extreme sweats and swatting at things that aren't even there while screaming and scaring Kaizen. You can't always say it, but at times when it feel good, that's when you say it sometimes. Yeah. I thought his name was Bubba. Hey, oh. The morning after the live stream, Kodak would hop on IG Live trying to explain the situation, as millions of fans were very upset that he broke his sobriety. Say y'all people who be on type. Y'all be on take all type of stupid, but I take one and y'all be so why like. Anyway. Yeah. Everybody else will be coming like on that tummy. They ain't got no motion, they broke, they hurt, they sent on, or they trying to come into life some kind of way, and trying to like look any type of relationship. Yeah, I could come in that way. Oh, I think you need help. Oh, look, bro. With millions disappointed that he broke his sobriety, making himself look terrible on livestream. The hate towards Kodak would end up lingering for the next few months. But this would end up getting the attention of a man named Boonk, who you may remember. He would end up reaching out trying to help out Kodak, being very caring.
Honestly, I'm sorry to everybody. I'm sorry to the people who I heard it. I'm sorry if you don't understand me. I'm sorry if you just don't like me. I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to everybody that I've wronged. And I'm so sorry to all the times I made my mom cry. And I'm sorry to all the
girls who heart I broke. I'm sorry to young Miami. You know what I'm saying? For kind of disrespecting her and stuff like that. She accepted my apology.
Unfortunately, any signs of progress quickly unraveled. Just a week later, Kodak Black found himself back in controversy. At a football game, a fan approached him and said something meant to be supportive. I love when Kodak's sober, but instead of encouragement, it triggered anger. Kodak jumped on Instagram Live, clearly agitated, shouting, "Do I look sober?" while flashing stacks of cash, seemingly trying to prove a point that no one had asked him to make. The spiral continued. The next day at a Baltimore Ravens game, where he again appeared disoriented, a concerned tweet went viral. NFL fans are worried for rapper Kodak Black as he appeared off while trying to show love to star quarterback Lamar Jackson. Though he tried to interact with fans and hype up the city, his slurred speech and unfocused energy only deepened public concern. Things kept deteriorating until a surprising twist. Kodak was invited to the White House for a special event, becoming the first rapper ever caught visibly tweaking on such sacred ground. In a bizarre moment that quickly went viral, he rambled about a world where everyone was rich, smart, or one color, concluding with, "Who's going to take the trash out?" The clip made the rounds fast, sparking equal parts ridicule and heartbreak. In the aftermath, Kodak took to social media again, this time with a rare moment of clarity. He apologized publicly, expressing regret to everyone he had hurt: fans, his mother, former partners, and even those who simply didn't understand him. "I'm sorry for making my mama cry. I'm sorry to the girls whose hearts I broke. I'm sorry to everyone I wronged," he said, voice heavy with remorse. He also mentioned that a woman he disrespected had accepted his apology, a small but meaningful gesture. Leaving a podcast studio not long after, Kodak took a moment to shout out Kanye West, calling him a real one. He praised Kanye for standing by controversial figures like Diddy and hinted at a future collaboration, saying, "We should do a collab, get some money." But the most chilling part? All of these moments, his outbursts, bizarre behavior, rambling monologues, are likely to be compiled and presented to the judge in his upcoming trial. Prosecutors will use them to argue that Kodak can't be trusted in society as he is. Whether he's headed for jail or another mandatory rehab stay, one thing's clear: the system now sees him not as a star, but as a liability.